if there's an area that you find that you're not performing as well in relative to others, it doesn't feel great to spend time there. And I'm not trying to project on you. I'm just sharing my own experience here. I'm thinking back to when I was in middle school and I was preparing for, or not preparing for, this middle school final in biology. I could not stand biology. I just did not get it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't study it. I'd be spending time on the English and social studies, which I enjoyed much more. And then, of course, finals time rolls around. I haven't been giving science any attention. Naturally, I bombed the science final. So I'm just not spending the time there. So it becomes this negative feedback loop, or really, I guess, this vicious cycle where I keep not spending time on it. And so my performance continues to suffer and I continue to fall farther and farther behind. And so if I think in the LSAT context, if you don't like games and you don't spend time on games, you can make rationalizations for why you're not touching games nearly as much. And the logical reasoning and the reading comp, you might spend relatively more time there, logical reasoning especially, given the volume of questions there. Then games just doesn't improve to the same extent because you're not putting in the time there. And logical reasoning has the same situation where you've got a dozen plus different question types. So you're only going to see the same types so often without doing a high volume of questions. But if you're already fine there, it may not even really matter in the end. But logic games, the repetition there, I think, is really the most important because it's the least familiar for most people. You've seen reading comp before in a variety of contexts. Obviously, LSAT reading comp is unique to some extent, but reading is reading. Logical reasoning is still a lot of reading. Games, totally different beast. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.